Well, hello. How are ya? My name's Moriah Tracy, and I am here to do a collective video for the Divine Feminine. That doesn't mean that it has to be only women that watch this, okay? We all have masculine and feminine within us. But this is geared towards the Divine Feminine, what the Divine Feminine needs to know. I'm using my Rooted Woman deck. This deck is very much about the path, about the trail, about where we're going. So let's just take a look, see what Spirit has for the Divine Feminine today. All right. We're just going to let them fly. Whatever comes out is what we'll read on. And we'll pull clarifiers with the tarot decks if we need to. There we go. Oh. I love it already. All right. They gave us 2 cards, y'all. The bottom of the deck. What you don't see coming. What's hidden is the wasteland. Feminines, we're done here. We're done in the wasteland. We don't need to be in the wasteland anymore. We get to be in the now, okay? And it's not a wasteland. But we have to go through the wasteland. I agree with that, 100%. Excuse me, I'm going to grab my tea and bring it to this side of the table because I'm thirsty. Like I said, you're going to get the authentic me with my videos. We're going to have tea together. We're going to have a conversation. This is a conversation between me and the collective. Me and my higher self. Me and my feminine. You know, you and your feminine. Let's just pull up a chair, have a cup of tea. Grab a cup of coffee. Drink some water. Hydration is wonderful. All right. So we got the wasteland. Okay? At the bottom of the deck. And I feel that here, we're no longer there. We're moving out of that wasteland. We're getting out of there. We're going to the meadow, you guys. We're going to the meadow. Where the sun is shining, the grass is green, the flowers are in bloom. Perfect for this time of year. Perfect for that new moon in Gemini that's coming up on the 14th. Perfect for that. The meadow is the place where we get to just live in our creations, right? We plant seeds, they grow. We get to live in the beauty of it. We get to go out in nature. We get to see the green, lush beauty around us. Listen, folks, I wasn't always a green thumb. Look at this. I about killed this thing off the other day. I hadn't watered it in like 2 weeks. I totally forgot I had it. Okay? I mean, I've been busy. You know? I didn't mean to be neglectful. But Porthos here was very, very forgiving. And I watered it, and within a day, leaves just sprouted right up again. That's the nurturing side of the feminine. Being able to go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, let me get you a drink. You know, dealing with our plants, holding our children. Okay? And you don't have to have children to feel nurturing. You don't have to have a womb to feel nurturing. You don't have to be in your feminine. You don't have to look like a girl. Okay? Everybody has feminine and masculine energies within them. The feminine is the more intuitive, more nurturing, more loving. The masculine's the doer. He's going to get stuff done. But he's usually going to follow the lead of the feminine. Because the feminine knows, has intuition, knows what the right step is. And I know that's hard for some men to hear, but it is the truth. We feel things, we see things, we sense things. We're not emotional. We don't freak out when there's a problem. We deal with it. Because we've had all the time to integrate our emotions. And if we do get emotional, it's because there's a reason for it. Something's not right. Something hurts. Something is overwhelming. But as women, we accept that. We bring it into ourselves. And if we're aligned and if we're awakened women, we know how to let that energy come through us, how to use it to our advantage, how to let it go to create something beautiful out of it. Even if it's just our own peace of mind. And if we do that, feminines, if we do that, we get the Fisher King's Court, which is otherworldly treasures. If we live in our authentic selves and we balance out our male and our female side, and we honor both of them, okay? Honor the men in your life. Make them want to protect you, not abuse you. Make them want to be the person that, steps in front of you to protect you from whatever's ahead. Be bold, women. Be bold. Speak your truth. Don't hide it anymore. We have a lot of things going on in the world right now, and I'm not going to try to get political or anything like that. I'm really not. But we have been, as women, and thank God for the men that support us. Thank God for the men that have gotten their shit together and support us. Because we have been belittled, demeaned, told we're too emotional, while we watch those men in leadership have more temper tantrums than we've ever had. Ever. And we're the emotional ones. We can't lead because we're the emotional ones, but our leaders can sit on Twitter or X or whatever it's called and tweet all night long. Have a temper tantrum. Emotional regulation is really important for both men and women. And I think as women, we're just plain sick and tired of doing all of the work and getting no credit for it. None. Doing the work to be the guides, doing the work to nurture the family, doing the work behind the scenes, taking the beatings that life hands us, being objectified, being told we need to be skinny, being told we need to wear makeup, being told, how dare you not wear a bra? I haven't worn a bra since 2002 and I don't intend to start now. No apologies. It's my body. And I get to live in comfort till my dying day. And then when they put me through the chamber to get burned up, I'm going in the way I came. I'm going out the way I came in, naked as a jaybird. Men are the more emotional beings. And we're seeing that, and we're speaking that. Not all men. Not all men. Some men are really diving deep and learning how to do what they came to do, which was lead and protect. Lead and protect. Support and protect. Provide for and protect the most precious thing that they'll ever have, which is their woman. And until men start stepping into that and agreeing to that, we stay stuck like this. And until women start putting up boundaries and demanding that, and I think that's what's happening is more and more women are saying, yeah, no, I don't want to be with you until you're healed. I don't want to be around you until you can provide and protect. Doesn't mean that we expect to not ever have to work. It doesn't mean that we don't expect to have to pull our own weight within the family. That is not what that means. And if you think it is, then you have a problem and you need to go within and figure that out, because that's not what it means. We both, male and female, men and women, have our own specific energies that we have to learn to balance and deal with. And as women, we have an advantage over our emotions because we feel them all the time. We don't deny them. We let them flow through us. If I need to have a good cry, I'm going to have a good cry. Sometimes I need to put my head on Kevin's shoulder. And sometimes I need to be left alone. And I have no problem looking Kevin in the eye and saying, I need some alone time to process this. Just is the way it is. All right, let's see what Tarot has to say. Because this is looking really good. We're coming out of the wasteland. We got the meadow. We're going to live in the meadow for a while. We're going to go get some otherworldly treasures from Spirit. All right. Tarot, Spirit, what other messages can you give me for the feminine? All right. Let's see what we get. I am not taking a book today, Spirit. Just 3 or 4 cards. What does the feminine need to hear today, Spirit? That 4 of Cups came up in the morning message this morning, too. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun, Leo energy. Oh, I love the Sun. The Sun illuminates everything. So the Sun is just showing truth. That's what it's doing. Sun is currently in Gemini. Sun is attributed to Leo. Leo is my ascendant. All right, then we got the Devil here. So I love this Devil because he's playing a guitar or a lute or something. There's no this card is unlike the Rider-Waite. He's not got people chained up, and this is more the energy of determination, grit, Capricorn energy, right? Earth, grit, determination, the 3D, bringing things down from the other world into now. Through grit and determination. That's feminine energy. Then we have the 6 of Cups. Okay? Balanced emotions. Balanced emotions. 6s are about balance. And this is balanced emotions. That's what women do all the time. We balance our emotions. We feel the feelings. We allow that energy to move through us. And we either alchemize it, turn it into something beautiful, or we just release it and let it go. We don't hold it. If you are holding on to emotional baggage and emotional energy, that means you need to do some inner work, and I can't do that for you. You got to do that yourself. I can help, but I can't do it for you. 4 of Cups. Okay, the 4 of Cups is not paying attention to all 4 cups. It's paying attention, like in the Rider-Waite, he's staring at the 3 cups while Spirit's trying to hand him a cup. And in this card, she's grabbing onto the cup Spirit handed her and ignoring the 3. So pay attention to your intuition, y'all. Pay attention to your intuition. Follow those intuitive nudgings. And our last card is the King of Pentacles. Because the King of Pentacles is grounded in earth. He's stable. Taurus energy. Home is very, 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 very important to the King of Pentacles. His homeland. Being sovereign in his homeland. Protecting and loving and supporting his queen, supporting his land, providing for his family, emotionally balanced. That's what we have today, y'all. Divine Feminines. Thank you so much for viewing my video. If you stayed for the whole video, I really appreciate it. Please leave me a comment in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. I welcome a new tribe. Let's get this party started. I'm trusting Spirit will lead this to the person it's meant to find. Or people. I appreciate you. I love you. And I hope you have a beautiful Thursday. And I hope that you have a beautiful day, Feminines.